What is up, everyone? Today we are going to be analyzing the grand finals from Temple, which is going to be T in winner's bracket and Glutonny in loser's bracket. Gluto had a super long loser's run because he lost to Andrik, the Ryu player, in winner's quarters, so he had to, I don't know who he beat to make top 8, but then he beat like Charlie the King, Leon, Ken, and then one other player for 5th, I think maybe it was Kome, to make it here. Yeah, I think it was Kome, to make it here. So he played a lot of good players, and T was the next on the chopping block, but T, of course, at this point, especially post-pandemic, one of the most consistent Japanese players, clearly top 3 in the country, in my opinion. It's like Zachary, Proto, and T in some order. They're amazing, and of course, Pac-Man for T, Wario for Gluto. They're both character specialists, so let's get into it. It was a really good set. So of course, Pac-Man just immediately gonna start hydrating. The thing is, while Pac-Man can slow down the game, the thing that makes him broken is the fact that he has really good buttons and really good offense. And T, as I've said before in other videos, he plays like an asshole, aka he's a masher, because sometimes you expect him to be so passive and then he just throws buttons at you and they work because Pac-Man's buttons are kind of amazing. Also, he's done really interesting ways to pick up their Galaxian and stuff like that. Yeah, like landing there, knows it's not a true combo, goes for up air, plays advantage. Grab, it's so good, you have to just like completely respect it or roll through him. So it's actually so hard to get a punish. I like that down tilt choice to break the hydrant. He caught that, that was godlike, what? Oh my god, dude, we need to figure out how to do this. Everyone needs to figure out how to do this. That was so good. Oh my god. Having Bell, because of course, like Pac-Man's recovery is so hard to mess with, because he can like instantly change what he's doing to like trampoline and stuff, so you just get to charge your fruit like all the time off stage, which is really infuriating because you hit him off stage, you want advantage, but then you have to respect him because he has Bell. And I love that, just like he keeps it simple. He's like, okay, forward smash, you didn't drift into me, you're probably gonna approach from there because he was already kind of in there. No double jump, forces the tech situation. Down air, of course, like all of his moves are single hit except for down air, so he's just mixing up the timings, or a shield poke, I'm not sure, and then just set hydrant. Because now, like, Gluto's definitely a death percent from, like, a Bell. Granted, he caught it right there, but either way, that was also really good by Gluto. And yeah, just so many things here will kill it for Pac-Man. That won't, but no jump on Gluto, so... Oh, T didn't get it. I love how Gluto's also holding down a lot this tournament, and then that was a great edge guard. Like, you just have to hard call out what T wants to do, and most characters can't do that, but that was really, really well done by Gluto. The melon! I forgot about that! Because I did watch the set when it happened, like, live. I forgot about that, oh my god. And then it bounces off the wall. That's tragic. And then T gets to set up his stuff and get the Galaxian or Galaga or whatever. Gets 20, pressure, up throw, up air, which is actually so good for Pac-Man. Has to air dodge because the water pushed him away, dash attack to center because it's hard to punish. Like, T's just really good at knowing when to take stage, knowing when to press buttons, knowing when to not. But Gluto has waft, and it's only been a stock. He was favoring doing second stock wafts, so just like in general this tournament, because then he could get like a half waft for last stock. So I'm assuming he's gonna look out for some type of combo here. But again, Pac-Man is able to like slow down the game so hard and control the stage in ways that it's going to be very difficult for Gluto to get the hit that he needs. Yeah, just covering options, Bell's there, pressure, doesn't get it. Because the thing is, like, if T is only swinging here, like in these Bell situations, eventually he can do grab, and then the grab will linger long enough, and potentially, or the Bell might linger long enough, and actually you get grabbed and then broken out with stun, and then you get forward smash. But also, that edge guard was so good. Wario's down air is kind of not okay. It's actually one of the best down airs in the game, in my opinion. It can multi-hit spike. It's like so good for edge guarding. Like, it's ridiculously good for edge guarding. I love that parry. That was beautiful. Like, both of them are just really on top of everything. What a falling up air. That did so much damage. So that up air did 13, Nair did 11, and then F tilt did 10. So it was like 34% or something. 22 to 56, I think. Like, what the heck? Like, that was so much. That immediately puts T back in the game. Goes for up, he had a shield. T panic hydrants, so he wasn't able to punish it. But again, like, a Galaga, an Apple, a something here to get a hit into a Bell is going to be game, because Pac-Man forward smash is ridiculous. Oh, that barely missed, actually. Let's see how close this was. Look at this. Look at how close this is. It's the 1 pixel thing, or that's fast fall. No, that's fast fall. It was literally a pixel away from hitting him. And then another down air probably. That was so smart by T. So he already died. He died second stock for going second trampoline up. So he avoids it with the third one to the... That was so good. I think he's dead with the bite off ledge. Yeah. Immediately opening up a 2 fair, 17%. Because, like, again, you expect Pac-Man to be passive a lot of the time, but T hits buttons. He's like, oh, hydrant, you're expecting me to run behind it and charge my fruit. Forward air. Like, it's so good. And, like, his air drift means that, like, an air out of shield's gonna be super hard to deal with. Look at this damage! He got forward aired at 46 and went to, like, 113. That's, like, Kazuya damage. I wouldn't even call Pac-Man a zoner. I think Pac-Man's a momentum controller. Like, that's all it is. Because, like, he's not walling you out with projectiles. He's just not letting you approach him. Like, you still do have to be ready, of course, but, like, what is happening? That situation was so good for both people, honestly. So, like, Gluto gets hit here. Or up B happens. He bells, but T air dodge just because he really has to air dodge here. But then Gluto goes back down and does another up B to put in a weird situation. T techs it and then double jump down airs because Gluto has no invincibility here. So he just goes and down airs and then gets the hit, but then Gluto somehow lives. Also, I'm not sure what happened there. That was super weird. I don't know why Bike went on stage. Because he jumped off of it, but I guess he got hit while he was jumping off of it, so it considered it like going up, which was very, very strange. He doesn't want him near him. That was a weird setup. I've never seen T do this. Like, I don't know what it accomplished. It basically meant he couldn't land there. So he like ledge trapped himself. And again, every single time you're scared of the projectile, and then T just throws buttons at you, and it's so hard to deal with. Because you don't know whether you have to shield, whether you have to approach, whether you're trying to hit buttons, like what is it? Look at that damage. Like, he carries momentum so far. Like, this was far enough that he maybe could have got an air, but like, I'm not even sure. Nice reading, he was gonna drift through. Down air, so good. Cheese! Cheese! He knew this timing. That was crazy. Tries the Z drop, gets the pivot grab. Like, he's just covering options, and of course, like, technically that doesn't always work. Wait, he's a genius. Anyway, I want to finish what I say first, and then I'll go into that. It's not always about covering every option perfectly. Like, if you can read your opponent's panic options and then hit them, that's going to make it so scary. You get arrow frame 1 after that. So what's happening here is Pac-Man is walking off stage, and then you walk off, you go into tumble animation, falls with you. So, he basically... Yeah, he literally did that, like, almost frame perfectly. So, he falls off, and then down airs. Because this is extending the the hitboxes of all these downers. So if Gluto tried to up B here, he would have got hit and died. He doesn't, because he's godlike. But in general, that was so good. Like, that's such a beautiful setup. I'm stealing that. Also, fun fact. That wave dash was godlike. Fun fact, Gluto's never got worse than second at a European tournament. The only people he's lost to like Shuton, T, and like Leo for second. That wave dash was so good. And I want to talk about why. So he does this, and both of them are going for the Galaxy, or sometimes the players try to hit Pac-Man for going for the Galaga. I don't know why I'm saying Galaxy or Galaxy, it's Galaga. So then he wave lands backwards to try to bait the person to swinging, which Gluto did, and then getting a punish. But Wario's fall speed is just a little too 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he was literally like 2 frames off. But like in general, that was so smart by T. And the thing is, like, he has so many of those type of options where like if you try your best to like deal with it, like, and you get hit and you get blown up like a single time or like 2 times, that's like 70%. Or you're stuck if it's like a bell trap, you know? He's new. He's just ready. T's always ready. Gluto's also ready, but like it's scarier when like you're like, okay, I got out of the situation. Oh god, it's happening again, like immediately. Like it's really demoralizing. But also Gluto's up a lot of damage. What a parry! Oh, that was tragic. The parry was so good. Because like Gluto obviously didn't intend to catch this, and also the drifting back of the directional air dodge in, because it like goes the opposite direction first, literally made T catch the bell. Like, that was unfortunate. And then suddenly it's even. Like, Gluto was up by so much, and then like he got hit like 3 times in scramble situations, and like that one like up tilt string did like 30. Which, granted, even again is losing against Gluto. That sucks. He died. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you go for a 2-frame, get smacked. If you're not ready immediately, like, you're just dead. And can't get the combo because of the hydrant water. Like, look how much damage he suddenly took. He was at 10. 53. Like, what? Off a no-commit projectile. Pac-Man's insane. But again, this is potentially stock. If he lands a waft, if he lands an up tilt or a late nair, and T does not DI it, this is still game. I know Gluto was doing it. Oh, there's the up air. Yup. Oh yeah, landing up air too. Which, like, I would not land on a platform here if I was T. Like, that is Danger City. Like, I would have just like fared and like tried to land or something. I don't know. Like, landing up there is crazy. Well, granted, he maybe thought it was too high percent, but this isn't the fart hitbox. This is like the body up hitbox, so it sends up. Like, T's just ridiculous. Like, he's covering so many options. Like, he's destroying him. Like, what happened? Like, just every time Pac-Man hits you, you're just like, oh, that was like 20%, and then you just like realize it's like, oh god, like, I'm at 80. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I don't know, I think my perception of Pac-Man is definitely going up because it's like, okay, well, people are, you know, people are not knowing what they do in the matchup. And like, obviously that's still maybe the case, but it just feels more like there's so much to Pac-Man, and like his close quarter combat's really good, his projectiles are really good. Like, honestly, I think he's maybe top 10. Oh, that should have been up smash for sure. Definitely not top 5. Top 5's a bit much. But like, I think he's better than Snake. Because like, Snake, all of his traps and setups have like 2 seconds of wait because the grenade, that's how the grenades work if you don't smack them. Whereas Pac-Man constantly stops momentum, gets a kill confirm, go. Stops momentum, has these combos, go. Like, he has more combos than Snake, he has a better recovery than Snake, a way better disadvantage than Snake, does as much damage, and is almost as good at zoning. Like, if you can't deal with Pac-Man camping, you're screwed, you know? He definitely yoinked him. And again, he's like, wait, Gluto's a genius? Layers. So he does this up B because, one, it's been working before, right? It's like pretty good. But he's trying to basically, like, I think T techs it. Oh no, he gets sent out. But if T like stays in the up B for longer, it actually would combo into the bike falling and then hit him. Be obnoxious. And covering jump, like off of the bike. It's so crazy. Like, he's doing so much damage, and just Pac-Man's momentum is so scary because if you're ever like, if you try to swing that one time, it's like, oh, you have Bell, you're dead at 70 because like Ghost is ridiculous. Like, he's kept him in advantage for so long. Look at this. And tries to go off stage and gets greedy once, but then like gets stage anyway. And yeah, I got hit by this down smash setup the last time me and T played. I think it was the last stock. So you have to get up attack there. But it's scary to get up attack there because then if he just dashes backwards, he just dash forward and forward smashes you. That was so good. Oh my god. He said no brawl, or no smash 4 bike. Just Z drop Bell. He almost never does that into the up smash. Wow. I'm not sure why he did this. I would have just got the bigger damage with like landing up air, which I think would have been better. But tries to like hit him out of his jump or something and try to get an edge guard because he has, I guess he's been having pretty high success with his down airs, so that kind of makes sense. But again, it's like suddenly it's like, okay, well, you dealt with the hydrant at the wrong time. I'm gonna do that, and if you DI in, you get forwarded. Again, if you DI out, you get tech chased into grab. I want to see Gluto like tech in because he's been teching away every time. And then the hydrant broke the grab because, haha, of course it did. As far as I remember, this game was bad. Like, I think T shit on him, but he almost dies here. I forgot. So dash attack. Super delayed forward air, super delayed forward air. Like, these are like max delayed forward airs. But like, if you jump there, you're gonna just get hit anyway, but not have a jump. And again, air dodge away. There's the up air. It's been 15 seconds. He's at 76. And again, just trying to hit him for landing on platform, he doesn't. I think that was supposed to be a Z drop or something, I'm not sure. And like, you have to play so scary around him because his item throws fast enough that you can't do most aerials. And then grab, of course, grab is so good. Has Bell again, throws it, be scared, picks up bike. Like, he's just, like, you have to worry about like the first layer every single time when you play T because like Bell is so scary, right? And then it's like, oh, but he's throwing Bell and then just doing other stuff because he's not worried about it, because if the Bell hits, he can almost sometimes react and be like, oh, whoops, and then like run up and up smash or run up and back air or something. But then he's just like, oh, I threw Bell, you're scared of it, I'm gonna do other stuff because you're scared of it and you're gonna do something stupid. Or I guess not stupid, but like ill-advised is a better way to put it, because like they're good options, you know? He tried to react to this down tilt because of the hit lag that it would have on the hydrant and then get a dash attack, but he was a little too slow. But again, like, he doesn't get punished for it. And similar thing to that air dodge on the left, I think game 3, he just was ready for it to hit the shield, which we've seen before. Dashes back, Gluto swings, because I would swing there too, and then gets Bell forward smashed. And he hasn't taken percent yet. This is from bubble. This is like bubble percent. This is like from being too far off stage from like those forward airs. He literally hasn't got hit. Like, Gluto's fighting back, but then it's like, oh, you overextended a single time. This up air, like, so low to the ground is so awkward, because of course Pac-Man's up air does lift you up, literally. So you can up air as low as you want, and you'll still get the up air out. Like, look how close he is to hitting the floor. So 36, bam, you're at 60. Also, it's my momentum now. All of your momentum just got killed, now I'm edge trapping you, be scared. Gluto swings back well, but that, like, the ability for Pac-Man to just shut down your momentum is crazy. Also, how safe is that up air? Up air's -6. That's too safe. These are, yeah, his aerials are also just too safe for what they do. They're crazy. So like, Gluto literally couldn't punish this up air. I mean, maybe, I guess it was maybe like -8 the way he did it, or -9. But like, you don't want to hit that button. I think you can hit a button between the hits, depending on how fast it is. Oh yeah, and this is another thing. We haven't seen it all tournament, or all set, because most of Wario stuff sends kind of low. But like, if you get hit high here, then like, Pac-Man's high recovery is perfectly fine. He has Bell in his hand, and then he's just like chilling up there and plays this normal disadvantage, which what you're gonna do here, you can do it if you have an item too, like if you have Rob Gyro, is you drop Hydrant and then drift to the other side where your opponent is, because they have to go either under or over Hydrant, which by that time you can just notice that and then start drifting this way again, because they have to deal with it. Also, how safe is dash attack? Dash attack's -3, but I'm pretty sure you can hit a button in between it. Let me test that actually, I'm curious. So like, oh, shield. Okay, so you can do that. How do you do it normally? Don't know. Because of course parrying multi-hits is kind of awkward. But like, that's definitely worth it to learn for the matchup. I want to see if I can like grab it. Yeah, like, you can get like parry grabs, parry. I could probably parry down smash. If you parry the last hit, it's -6. It's much better to parry not the last hit. Which is difficult. I'm not saying I'm ashamed for anyone for not doing that. It's hard, but like, that's what we gotta do against Pac-Man, it seems like. That apple will kill. Like, 195 is pretty high. And Gluto, of course, he has been holding down a decent amount. So he does it here, and then I don't know if T was already gonna do this back air, but it ends up just hitting Gluto because he held down and the Hydrant clearly hit him. And again, like, just recognizing the hit lag, similar thing, because the forward tilt again is just not good enough, and then tech's in place. Gluto really hasn't teched in like once. Oh, that's dead. That's supposed to be dead. And he got that? Wow, that was incredible. That was so far. Like, did you expect to die for being all the way over there? He probably tried to jump fair and catch it. Yeah, just a little slow, I guess. And then T, I don't know how he got that angle. That's crazy. But yeah, T, godlike. He's so good. He's such an incredible player. It's ridiculous how good this guy is. Pac-Man is probably top 10. Ridiculous. T is also a top 10 player. He's incredible, and he's getting nothing but better. Like, he's losing to less and less people, which is terrifying, because he already didn't lose to that many. He's beat people that play really bad matches for him, and he's just incredible. And he, like, even took, I'm pretty sure him Proto was being 5. Let me know who else you want me to analyze. I'll be analyzing a couple sets probably from Riptide when it happens, which I guess people are traveling to that today, because it's the Thursday before Riptide. For me, when I'm recording this, I'll probably have it up before Riptide's over. So expect some Riptide content, and I'll see you all next time.
Pikachu, busted.